everybody? I am back, and I'm doing another Dimash song. Even though, after the last one I did, I was called a plague. Yeah, the reaction to my my watch of Ave Maria was not what I would call overly positive. So, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. All right, I'll be honest with you. If I don't love a song, I'm not gonna love a song, and I'm not gonna pretend I do. Take nothing away from his talent and nothing away from his ability. Just talking about tastes here. You wouldn't like all of the music I would recommend. Anyway, we're doing No, which has been requested a bunch of times. I'm doing the official music video as opposed to a live performance because I like watching music videos. I like to see what the artist wants to communicate through the video. So that's why I'm doing this one. This is a long song. Good thing I have plenty of coffee still. Before I get into it, two things. Well, three things. I make a good cup of coffee. I am not a professional musician or a vocal coach or an expert. There are lots of them out there who are reviewing Dimash. So if that's what you want, you are better suited watching their stuff. I'm going to give you a semi musically educated opinion. And I am not a big theatrical guy. I'm not a big over the top. I'm not going to fall out of my chair. I watch and I listen and I think about it and then I tell you what I think. Okay, I'm not very excitable. So if you want that, go somewhere else. Part two is don't be a dick. I haven't generally had a problem with this, but you know, if you don't like what I have to say, you're welcome to disagree with me. You're welcome to disagree with my opinion, but you know, let's keep it at that. All right. Generally speaking, I want to make sure that people aren't saying nasty things about the artists. In this case, it would be hard to think of somebody having something awful to say about Dimash, so instead they'll just say it about me. So let's try to keep that to a minimum, shall we? With that out of the way, let's get right into this. This is Dimash QUDAIBERGEN with No.
Исчезает до утра. Мы с тобой два беглеца, убегаем от себя. Я слышу шорох и шаги, нежный шепот вопреки. Я не чувствую земли, лечу. Знай, у любви на небе есть любовь рвет сердца. Кровь застывает без тебя. У меня в гостях мечта. У нее твои глаза. Знай, мои чувства бьют набат. Я ищу горящий взгляд. Невозможно описать твой взгляд. Знай, у любви на небе есть причал. Дай твое сердце в руки взять. Встречай. Знай, у влюбленных два крыла. В небе бьют колокола. Любовь рвет сердца.
All right. So that was No, or I believe it's pronounced Znai. Znai? Yeah, I think so. All right. So, initial thoughts. I felt bad for the two dancers who had to get so muddy. That's the first thing that stuck out to me. Obviously not the focus of the video. I don't like being in the mud. So they were cool. Contortionists and dancers and whatnot. They did a great job rolling all around, dancing, doing interpretive stuff. Like I said, I felt bad for them having to be so dirty. But other than that, I think they did a great job, and I'm sure they were happy to work with Dimash. I think for most of the song, it was fine. Like, his voice is great, but when he's not stretching it, this is not my kind of music, right? the music. It's not really for me. It doesn't get me going too much. So what I'm listening for is I'm listening for vocal stuff that I don't hear anywhere else, right? And that's what I got at the end. That last like 45 seconds or a minute where he's just vocalizing and he's, you know, showing off his entire range and showing off his control. That's where I start to get really interested, because that's something that I don't hear from other artists. But there are a lot of tenors. There are a lot of baritones who can sing in that range and sing very nicely. So for me, for the first, like, you know, I don't know, 4 minutes of the song, I was like, this is fine. He's doing an excellent job, right? You can still tell the quality of the voice when he's singing, even if he's not, you know, reaching into the stratosphere. But, you know, that was probably largely in his natural register. I've seen people saying he's either a tenor or a baritone, naturally, either way. You know, those registers are very similar. So he was singing largely in what is a natural space for him. And it was really good. And then, towards the end, you get the vocalizing and you get the, you know, the climbing into the upper register and the melisma or melismatics. And that's what I'm here for, right? So I'm sure people will be bothered that I wasn't blown away by the whole song, but I wasn't, okay? I thought it was good, and then I thought it was exceptional. I just, the whole thing, it was like a pop song for like the first portion of it, which, right, this is a new wave, is how it's described somewhere else. So I think it was very good. I think his voice is exceptional. I am not willing to say it's the best in the world because I don't know who else is out there. But I will say it's the best I've ever heard. And people will probably also be annoyed that I don't think it's the best in the world, but I don't know if it is. It's the best I've ever heard. That's all I can say. Right? If somebody shows me a vocalist that's better, then I'll change my opinion. But currently, I would say he's the best vocalist that I know of. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. You know, you don't have to like me. I know you're just here to watch the video anyway. But thank you all for stopping by. You know, like and subscribe and do all the YouTube stuff. Maybe watch some of my other videos that aren't Dimash, because I do other stuff that I like and that I actually know. And you never know, you might find somebody new that you enjoy. But that'll do it for this one. Have a good day, everybody. Drink lots of water and be nice to each other.